Hello everyone and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We met with our client. Surprisingly, we got very little out of him. So, I think we have to go to the Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, we actually get to see this place from the outside. See, we got a blimp. Really the only thing that kind of caught my attention. Sure, there's something in there. Whatever.
Ooh, what a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
Weather matters for an investigation?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I don't have at home, thanks.
There's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
Happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
Then you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection?
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Oh, we can examine. Oh, I want to see the blimp.
Look, a blimp.
Those balloons next to it have ad banners on them.
Let's see. Big sale. All shirts 50% off.
Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Sounds like a good deal to me. Let's see, anything else here we can... there we go. What's that? Creature there.
Oh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger.
It's life-size.
Haven't you seen them around town patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does this head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo.
That's amazing.
Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge. And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Battle?
Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it?
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy.
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
Sometimes I worry about her. Look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Oh no.
Oh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business.
As long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? Anything else? Oh. I wasn't even anywhere near the Blue Badger. I guess we'll... Backstage hallway? Oh, hello.
Mr. Attorney.
Lamiroir.
I'm sorry about today. There's nothing you need to apologize for. You're merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you were the one who... You knew who we were before we spotted you just now.
Okay, sorry about that. I felt a sneezing fit coming on. As much as I don't want to wish summer away, I'm going to be so happy when we get that first frost and everything I'm allergic to just dies. It's going to be good. Alright.
And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh. You must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? Let's talk. Voice. That was quite a statement you made today in court. about hearing Darien Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime. One thing I always lose track of is, for some reason in my mind, it's like investigation happens early in the day and then the trial is in the evening, and then the next day of investigation, or the investigation continues like the next day, versus like what actually happens, where it's like you investigate in the evening, then you go to court, and then that same day you investigate the second time. Like, I tend to lose track of that a lot, I've noticed.
I do not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait.
Lamiroir, is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him, I'm sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, as on my way backstage from the stage, that is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darien and Mr. Latouche were talking about something.
Next moment I heard these gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshot might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So, it really was Darien's voice that she heard. Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was. Now, we can't rule out that something was done to, like, throw her off.
I met Maki before my debut as Lamiroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Borginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut, after I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Maki, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We always held hands. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He was a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. Alright, this is going to be important. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not, no one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition, as my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded, right. Darkness.
Darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroir. I woke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it she said about not being able to remember the light?
You do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamiroir is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
You think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamiroir. I thank you. Maki, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Let's see, what can we present? Do you think you could tell me about this?
Sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited.
Oh, okay. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. Oh! She was still pretending she could see then. Oh, so it might be worth it to go back and present some of this other stuff. Alright, we're just gonna run through the list. Alright, I don't think this is gonna help.
waxing board?
Ah! I thought that might be a thing. Not the picture. I'm gonna skip things that probably don't matter. Diagram probably doesn't matter. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Alright, we're getting somewhere.
Thank you. That reminds me, that was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes, apparently they hired a professional magician.
Grimari. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
Afraid I cannot. Sir Grimari made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know. Ah, I'm reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Oh, hello. Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that is best. Thank you. So can I put it on?
Headset attached to Trucy. That's amazing.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. I like Trucy doesn't apparently exists outside the fourth wall. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, wait. I saw it.
10 for that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. Alright, nothing else. Tell me about these. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamiroir? You said that all concert staff are wearing one.
That is correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited.
They only work within 30 feet or so. Oh, that's gonna be important.
After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? Was it stolen? And that's everything. Is there anything else to talk about? No. Okay. Can we go anywhere else? The dressing rooms or the stage? Let's go to the dressing room. See, anything look different? That's it. No, nothing. Someone drew the Gaviner's mark in lipstick here.
Lipstick? I'd like to wear lipstick someday.
Oh, you don't use lipstick yet, Trucy?
Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play piano, he says.
That's right. Yeah, we've seen this. Okay. For some reason, I thought that might be like a new... For some reason, yeah, I thought that was new. No clues here. Nothing about this really strikes me as different. So let's go to, what was the next one? I think it was Lamiroir's dressing. Yeah, let's go there. Ah, here we go. Things happening. Ugh. Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left.
My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind.
Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now I know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
You wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? You give you a juice box too?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. You might guess you're not going to find any clues in there. But I did find something strange.
Ooh, tell me.
Something strange.
Tell me.
Met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
I love that.
How?
Well, because now you won't ever be embarrassed again. You've gotten it all out of the way.
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way, right?
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes me even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver. That's not how it sounded in Lamiroir's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. We can have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country.
Right? Right? Why can't it just ever be someone gets shot and we know who did it right away? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Was that true, what you said in court today? You know, about the case. Not everything was happening according to the song lyrics. The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know.
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lamiroir flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. Guitar, and he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least.
It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence.
I know, and I found it.
You think the same person did all this?
Don't ask me, I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. Alright, what's this something strange?
So what did you find? So little, I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa.
What is it?
Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Oh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone, this device must use an electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say? That didn't help. Let's see. What new things do we have? Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Yep. Rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late. How about the tape? I deserve that. Alright, so let's take a look over here.
murder weapon, so it belonged to Mr. Latouche. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Latouche was a big man, but how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size? Seeing these mirrors lined up. Wait, I was looking at a guitar case. Look at all that makeup. Well, I haven't got a clue, and I doubt those are. I guess she's not into makeup yet.
We just had that conversation.
Look, the carpet's been torn up here. That's the part we did the Lunamol testing at.
That's supposed to be luminol, or did I say it wrong last time? I know someone had mentioned that there were like a lot of typos in this game. And that's why it probably would have been better to play the mobile one, but it's fine. As long as it's like that and I know what I mean and I know what it means, or I just missed it the first time. When the typos are so subtle, I'm not sure if it's actually a typo. Oh, okay.
Lunamol? What's Lunamol? It's luminol. Get it right.
There we go. Okay. I wasn't going crazy, but it also wasn't a typo.
Emma's kind of scary when it comes to science.
Let's learn the word and not incite her wrath again. That was weird. So nothing here. Maybe these?
A stack of presents for Lamiroir. Stars always get the biggest presents. You know you could give me a present, Apollo.
Here, have a piece of candy.
Gee, thanks.
She must not get a lot of presents, poor girl. Oh, that? Okay. This was the window where Lamiroir saw the crime from. I wish it was that simple.
Kinda hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way.
Ooh. Alright, I want to take a look at the ladder. They set us up for 3 games. 3 games where the step ladder was useless, and now it's a thing. The shooter must have used that to climb up to the vent.
All this tragedy because someone left a step ladder here.
I don't think Mr. Latouche was shot because of the ladder.
You think it was Maki?
Guess that air vent is pretty small after all. Does that prove he was at the scene? Did he escape in the time between the gunshots and us opening the door? He could have been in the room and not fired the shot. That's the air vent with Maki Tobai's fingerprints. What's with the frown?
Can't a girl frown anymore? Is that a crime?
No, of course not. I just meant...
Maki Tobai's fingerprints are on that air vent. Why would his fingerprints be there if he wasn't the shooter?
It's not a question I want to have to answer in court.
Hey, wipe that frown off your face. 1 stick in the mud per crime scene, please.
I guess girls can frown, but defense attorneys can't. Alright, that's what we're going to call it an episode. In the next one, we'll check out the stage and see what's there. I hope you guys are still enjoying this. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.